Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Offworld Trading Company. Playing the campaign. This is week 2. So, first week we won. We got a nice perk off of it and we ended up as the third most profitable company, or at least in terms of stock price. So, let's see. We bought ourselves a geothermal plant engineer, so we can actually build geothermal plants next time, and we also get a free wind turbine when we start next. So now we have to select the next mission. So again, we have a choice of 3 different areas. We got the Lycus Sulci, where there's something with a hacker array, and the perk for the most stock is going to be 2 core samples. Here we get cheaper upgrades, an upgrade lab, and here you get a free upgrade lab for the next week. So for the rest, they're all large. This one has a high resource presence, so let's go with that one. Seems like a reasonable way to make profit if there are lots of resources. All corporations are able to found scientific HQs, so we have a choice of doing something different here, between going expensive or going scientific. But first, once again, there's the colony, and there's gonna be some scouting.
Medium levels of silicon found.
So there's the cracks over here.
Found. High levels of water found. Low levels of carbon found. High levels of silicon found. Ooh, a geothermal vent.
Ooh,
That will
geothermal.
be useful.
That will be useful indeed, since we can actually use geothermal power.
Medium levels of iron found.
Okay, someone founded a colony. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of water over here. But in terms of resources, there's a bit less. What's over here? I mean, power is kind of universal, so we don't need to hook that up straight to the base. It's not like we're gonna fly charged batteries all across. Another geothermal, we probably want to corner the power market. That might be an interesting way to go. There's some silicone here, some of this stuff. Ooh, there's a 3 stack over there for the aluminum. Some iron. More geothermal. Yeah, okay, let's start in this area. We have a reasonable reach, and let's go with our usual expensive. Geothermal.
We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Let's go with one of those. Water pump. Let's grab a high level water pump. And let's also instantly upgrade our factory for a bunch of bonus claims. Hydroponics is pretty good, then at least we get ourselves some food. Next up we want an electrolysis reactor to get ourselves some oxygen and some fuel. Upside is we now have a consistent power source, which will just go. Also, we started off with a wind turbine, so that's gonna be free power as well. Once this geothermal is done, we will be swimming in power. Well, if the power price doesn't tank. That's the standard caveat. If the price doesn't tank, we'll do pretty well.
The market is online.
So, those are robotics players, I think, or not? It's just a very robotic announcer voice. So we're producing food, which is actually pretty profitable. So let's sell a little bit to get ourselves a factory so we can get oxygen and fuel handled. This is actually our wind turbine. This is the one we got for free as a perk for winning the previous round. And we are now generating things. So we are short on water. So let's reinforce our water supply a little bit. Then let's have a look at other resources. So aluminium. Ooh, there's 3 stacks next to each other. So if we claim those, we got a very strong bonus because they boost each other by 50%. So it's almost like there's 3 stacks, so we get 50% for free. That's going to be a lot of aluminium, which we need for upgrades, so we're good with that anyway. Iron mines, someone already grabbed the very profitable one over here. So we could actually go for a more distant one. Grab this, might as well grab the one that's adjacent before someone else gets it. And then set ourselves up with a steel mill. Let's do that on this side. So then we can expand all our factories on all the different sides. And fuel is going to be an issue because we're just flying so much. Well, that was not quite unexpected. So the water price has tanked. So let's not sell it just yet. Okay, we're consuming iron already. Before our mines are done, we just have to wait and then we will automatically start replenishing. See, in theory we produce more than enough. So that's good. But once we get more claims, we definitely want to fix our fuel shortage. Because we use a lot. Holy moly, we use a lot. Freightering it all over the place. So we need more steel and we need more glass. Glass is actually going up in price, so we might as well want to buy more. Perk auction, hacker array coder. So we can actually build ourselves a hacker array. So we can manipulate the prices of resources. Never really been very good at that. I'd rather just prefer to build a solid company rather than messing with prices. So let someone else do it. Spend their money on hackers rather than on factories that actually make you money. That said, it would be useful to make some more money. So what do we need? We need more steel, we need more glass. So we now have enough glass, so we no longer have to care about the rising price. With the exception that it will probably be useful to get into the glass business anytime soon, since, well, the silicon is pretty darn affordable. And glass is gonna make us a lot of money. So, more steel. Which also means we just need to sell some of our stockpiles. And then we can do an upgrade. Good. Then fix our hydroponics problem. And fix our fuel problem. And we probably need another one. Just because we're using so much fuel. And let's have a look at how things are going. It's also going to be good for our water consumption, because water itself is not actually worth that much anymore. So yeah, let's okay, so this price is now slowly going up. So building a single elemental quarry might not be a bad idea. So this is going to be very close. It's going to produce a bit more, but also the travel time will be larger, so let's actually go for that one. Then next up, we will use a bit of oxygen and a bunch of silicon in order to produce glass. So we'll set up our glass factory over here.
Electromagnetic.
EMP bomb. Let's bid on it for a bit and then let others go for it.
14,000, 18,000, 20,
Okay.
8,000,
Once more.
36,000.
Yes, someone else bid it. Okay. Because I don't really want it, I just want to drive up the price. Okay, so someone is gonna explode an EMP somewhere. Given that I have the highest share price, I might actually end up being the piñata here. Also, let's build ourselves another glass factory. Probably gonna push our silicon production into the negatives. But, well, prices are very low still, so we can get away with it. Also, let's build ourselves a warehouse just to get our colony share up. And it's also gonna increase the demand for glass, which is what we are producing. Also, power. We probably wanna build another geothermal sometime soon. Okay, so the price here is slowly going down. So we might as well crash the market a little bit and then just cash out. Still got more than enough. Let's see, glass we are just producing ourselves. Well, it would be if we weren't frozen by EMP. Happens. Unfortunate, but it happens. So there's no point in just bulk selling this because we don't really get a lot for it. And the water price is rising, so we might as well sell it. Then we get ourselves a next level, get more claims. So let's fix our oxygen production. Ah, okay, it's frozen. That's probably gonna restore things to normal anytime soon. Same for this. So let's wait out the frozen situation. What I do know is that we do need more silicon. If we want to make more glass, we need more silicon. It's rather simple. This one's going to be frozen for another 50 seconds. But we are back to stable. Ah yeah, geothermals. That was what I was talking about before we leveled up. Can we still make some? Yeah, we can. Excellent. I think we're one of the few that might be able to make them. Because normally geothermals are pretty good investments and people will go for them sooner rather than later. So normally this would produce all the extra fuel we would need. Ooh, an extra claim. Those are very useful. We'll just keep bidding until we actually win it.
1,000, 18,000, 20, 8,000, 32,000.
Just to deny our opponents the claim. Fuel prices have been, or power prices have been going up, so we might want to start boosting just offices. That will allow us to gain maximum benefit from building additional geothermals. But for now I think we'll have to sell some more of our stockpiles, so let's sell 100 of this food and then we can build one of these here. And build another one of these here. We're completely gonna spike on power. Might be oversupplying it, but that's where these offices are gonna come in. All we need though is more money. Let's actually sell some of the glass. Build an office, so to drive up the demand for power. Because it's flattening rather than increasing. So the Iron, we just got... Actually, we have 2 mines. Might be too many. So I thought I was being smart by investing in these early. Now it turns out it might not be, and it's costing us quite a bunch in fuel. So we're producing things at a profit, but it's not a lot.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us.
On the other hand,
Screw with you.
maybe we should just build another steel mill. Steel is actually doing very well. It's doing on par with most endgame items actually. Also, we need more water.
Expansive colony expanded.
So that's, in my opinion, one of the nice things about this game. Everything you do, everything you build, it will just drive up the demand for all the other goods. Yeah, let's sell some of our reserves. Okay, we have a lot of it. Excellent, we can invest our money getting more claims. Also, it's day 5 out of 7 and the green player has been absolutely killing it in terms of supporting the colony. I think we will need to scrounge up a lot more money to do that, otherwise we are gonna get defeated.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
16,000, 20,000, 24,000, 28.
So we're producing quite a bunch extra, so
sold.
excellent. We can produce another 2 glass factories. So we'll be ending up making quite a bit of it. We're using all of our silicon for that. Also we need some oxygen.
Screw with us.
That's
And we screw with you.
so stable. But we will need more water. So we already have 2 factories here, or pumps. So I might as well just add 1 to it to boost the efficiency of the previous ones we had. Okay, we are completely flooding the market with power.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with
Water,
us.
we will fix
And
it, so we
screw
might
with
as
you.
well sell some of our oversupply to manipulate the market. Get another office in. Sell some of our excess resources. And we're day 6 out of 7. We are now just gonna invest everything and see if we can erase our opponent here. Habitat. We actually need to supply the glass for this as well. And aluminium. Aluminium we're completely drowning in. Glass we probably want to hold off on selling. Yeah. Good. Build another office. Maybe another warehouse. I'll have to see. This is going to be the cheapest to build because we already have the steel. Situations like this is also why it's useful to just not pay off your debts, because you can actually spend your money, but you cannot do anything else with the debts, of course. Price of iron is tanking. Probably someone messing with the market. Ooh, price is shooting up here. Capitalized a bit too early. And another warehouse. Let's see, we've got 50 left. We can actually spend an office. Ooh. Mars building with a hacker array.
Sold.
You do that. We'll just focus on expanding the colony because we need a lot of shares here. Also, aluminium is completely worthless right now. Ooh, someone is also manipulating our iron markets. Oh, we got some claims. So what are the things that are very valuable right now? There's the core things, just the survivability things actually. So let's just expand those industries. Okay, so people are completely messing with the markets right now. Prices are just going down everywhere. Artificial surpluses are being created. Well, we'll keep investing in the markets. It's okay. We can do that. Wait, what? There's no... okay. Actually using a lot more water now. Let's boost our output. So boosting this one will just give the adjacency bonus to everything. Oh, we are still using a lot.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Well, let's buy some supplies so at least everything can continue to function. It's gonna be rather unfortunate otherwise. Okay, let's sell a bunch of materials so we can at least invest in the colony. I haven't actually lost one of these missions yet, so I have no clue what happens if you do. Do know that the price is getting higher with every one built, so the earlier you start building them, the better it is generally. Got 16 shares. Okay, so we were the number 2 here. So the winner got a perk. We got 200k a week rather than 270, but I think we did pretty well overall. So let's get back to the mission. So before the mission we had 200 in cash. Mission gave us 50k. Got a bunch of extra income, so final cash is just over 600k. Pretty decent. So one of your lawyers can acquire the rights to a patent for the coming week for teleportation or thinking machines. So teleportation is very nice because it just completely eliminates fuel usage. So I think we'll take that one. And then let's have a look. Cool. Buildings which need carbon collected from the atmosphere. But we cannot permanently acquire this. Thinking machines. Wind turbine engineers. Also we can get another geothermal engineer to get more power out of our geothermal plants. I think that's gonna be good. Just keep focusing on the power market. So we dropped, we used to be the number 3, now we're the number 5. So we have a bit of extra work ahead of us. So what do the colors mean here? Unlock expansive, get an extra claim. 3 wind turbines after founding your HQ. We got teleportation for next time, and we have +1 circuit overload per game. We probably should use that. By the way, that was it for this episode, so I'm gonna thank you very much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.